Okay, for your activity, you have to answer module activity number 1, what's in it, questions number 1. So, kung ano yung makikita nyo dun sa module ninyo, sa module nyo may question dun tungkol sa BMI, you have to answer that. Okay, so answer only. Pwede yung sagot, pwede nyo i-encode sa Microsoft Word or kaya pwede nyo picturean and then isend nyo na lang sa akin sa Google Classroom. Another is you have to execute physical fitness test scorecard. But before doing any physical activities, please do not forget to do a warm-up and stretching. Okay, reminder, before doing any practical test or physical activity, please do a warm-up and stretching. So, make sure na meron kayong enough space para makakilos kayo. Another is, you don't have to document this. So, you have to do this on your own. Hindi nyo na kailangan siyang i-document. Okay, do not forget to wear PE uniform or PE appropriate attire while doing warm-up and stretching. Kasi after neto, obviously, gagawa na kayo ng physical activities which you have to document. So, please do not forget to wear PE appropriate attire and you don't have to document this. Now, before doing the practical activities, do not forget to do a warm-up first before stretching. The warm-up should gently prepare the body for exercises by gradually increasing the heart rate and circulation. This will loosen the joints and increase blood flow to the muscles. Stretching the muscles prepares them for physical activity and prevents injuries. The warm-up and stretching is also a good opportunity for an individual to prepare themselves mentally for the physical activities ahead. So, since grade 12 na kayo, diba, nakapag-PE na tayo during your grade 11. So, these are the different warm-ups and stretching na ni-ready ko for you. Pero pag may nahanap kayo sa YouTube, tapos gusto nyo sundan, okay lang. Basta huwag nyo kakalimutan na warm-up muna and stretching. At yung stretching ay magsisimula from head to toe. Hindi kayo pwede mag-shoulder, tapos bigla kayo mag-head. Okay. So, dapat pababa siya. Pero ito kasi ay personally ni-ready ko para sa inyo. Alam ko naman na siguro yung iba sa inyo, simula nung February or March na nag-lockdown is konti na lang yung physical activities or baka wala pa ng physical activities. So, ito ay mga simple exercises lang na kung saan ay pwedeng-pwede, lalo na sa mga wala masyadong physical activity for the past few months. So, with the warm-up, I want you to stand up properly and jog in place continuously for 15 seconds. After nun, magre-rest kayo ng 5 seconds. So, 3 sets yun. Uulitin nyo lang siya ng 3 beses. Okay? After nun, do not forget to inhale, then exhale after doing the warm-up. After nun, pag nagawa mo na yung 3 sets ng jog in place, 15 seconds, sa rest ng 5 seconds, continuously, pwede na tayo mag-stretching. So, sa stretching natin, napakasimple lang. Magsimula tayo sa head turn. Okay? Next is head tilt. Chin up and down, shoulder rolls, arm circles, side bends, point flex, and circles. So, lahat ng movements nyo is 8 seconds. Okay, so para masimplify natin yung instruction, nag-prepare ako ng several images or pictures ng warm-up and stretching that you have to execute before doing an activity. So, these are all the warm-up and stretching exercises na diniscuss ko kanina. So, these are the photos para mas madaling maintindihan ng iba. Okay, so, nakapag-warm up na kayo, nakapag-stretching na kayo, let's proceed with the physical fitness test. So, ang una yung gagawin is getting your BMI. Do not forget na yung result is pwede nyong isulat sa Word and then isend sa akin pabalik sa Google Classroom dun sa week 1 kung saan nyo dinownload yung inyong modules and worksheet. Pwede nyo na rin namang isulat na lang sa papel, sa yellow pad, tapos isubmit nyo sa akin. Pwede rin naman nyo sa PDF mismo, yun yung i-edit nyo yung result, tapos isubmit nyo sa akin pabalik. Do not forget to take at least 2 pictures of you while doing the activity. So first is, part 1 is health-related fitness. Body composition. For the test of body composition, we have getting your BMI. Body mass index or BMI is a person's weight in kilograms divided by the square of height in meters. A high BMI can be an indicator of high body fatness. BMI can be used to screen for weight categories that may lead to health problems, but it is not diagnostic of the body fatness or health of an individual. Please do not forget to take at least 2 photos of you while doing every activity. Okay, next is for the test of your cardiovascular endurance. We have 3-minute step test. For this test, do not forget to take or record your heart rate before and after the activity. The 3-minute step test indicates a person's cardiovascular fitness. The cardiovascular fitness level is indicated by the heart rate measured for 1 minute after the completion of the 3 minutes of stepping. Make sure to record your heart rate before and after the activity. So I have listed here several ways of how are you going to check your pulse. Number 1 is radial pulse. To check your pulse using this method, you'll be finding the radial artery. Radial pulse can be taken on either wrist. Use the tip of your index and third fingers of your other hand to feel the pulse in your radial artery between your wrist bones and the tendons on the thumb side of your wrist. Apply just enough pressure so you can feel each beat. Place your pointer and middle fingers on the side of your opposite wrist just below the thumb. Do not forget or do not use your thumb to check your pulse, as the artery in your thumb can make it harder to count accurately. Once you can feel your pulse, count how many beats you feel in 15 seconds. Multiply this by 4 to get your heart rate. For instance, you get 20 beats in 15 seconds. So you're going to multiply that by 4. So it equals a heart rate of 80 beats per minute or 80 BPM. Another method is also known as the carotid pulse. To check your pulse using this method, you'll be finding the carotid artery. The external carotid artery supply oxygenated blood to the head region. There is one external carotid artery on the right side of the neck and on the left side of the neck. Place your pointer and middle fingers on the side of your windpipe just below your jawbone. You may need to shift your fingers until you can easily feel your heart beating. Just like what I've discussed a while ago, count the pulses you feel for 15 seconds. Multiply this by 4 to obtain your heart rate. So that is 3-minute step test. Do not forget to take pictures of you while doing the activities, and you can record it by writing sa Word or sa paper sa yellow pad. Do not forget na kung saan nyo unang nilagay yung result ng BMI ninyo, doon nyo na rin ilalagay yung result ng cardiovascular, ng 3-minute step test ninyo para isang file na lang. Okay, for the test of your strength, we have push-up test. The push-up fitness test, also called as the press-up test, measures upper body strength and endurance. So please prepare a floor mat before doing this activity. A standard push-up begins with the hands and toes touching the floor. The body and legs is in a straight line. Feet slightly apart. The arms at shoulder width apart, extended and at a right angle to the body. Keeping the back and knees straight. The subject or you have to lower your body to a predetermined point to touch the ground or some other objects, or until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Then returns back to the starting point with the arms extended. This action should be repeated without rest, and the test continues until exhaustion. So kung ilan yung magagawa ninyong push-up hanggang mapagod kayo, yun yung i-record ninyo. Do not forget to document, take a photo of yourself while doing the activity. For the next activity, basic plank, you don't need to do this activity anymore. So you just have to skip this. Next is, for the test of your flexibility, the 5th test is zipper test. Zipper test measures how mobile and flexible your upper arms and shoulder joints are. So you have to do this, you have to do the following. You have to stand straight. Next is to check your right shoulder, lift your right arm, bend your elbow, and stretch your back as far as you can. So, if you are going to check your flexibility of your right arm, ang gagawin nyo is, ililift nyo yung right arm ninyo. At the same time, extend your left arm down and behind your back, fold your elbow over your back, and attempt to cross your fingers over those of your right hand. Reach with your right hand over your right shoulder and down your back as though you were pulling a zip or scratching between your shoulder blades. Measure the angle at which the fingers overlap. Record the centimeter value. If it doesn't touch or overlap, just write 0. So kapag right shoulder yung itatest ninyo, right arm yung itataas ninyo. Kung left shoulder yung itataas nyo, left shoulder itataas ninyo, left shoulder itataas ninyo. For the sit and reach activity, you don't need to do this test anymore. So, just have to skip this. For the joggling, you don't have to do this anymore. So, skip na lang ulit natin. For the hexagon jump, you don't need to do this activity anymore because it will require you a lot of space. So, skip na lang din natin. Okay, for the 40-meter sprint, you don't need to do this activity. So, you just have to skip this test. Okay, same with standing long jump. You don't need to do this activity. You just have to skip this. Okay, for the next test, the test of your balance as a part of your skill-related fitness, you will do a standing stork test or stork stand test. So, ano yung kailangan ninyo dito? Gagawin nyo lang naman is the following. So, you will stand on one leg. You are going to copy the illustration na nakikita ninyo sa screen. And then, the other leg will rest on the standing leg. So, you will be timed on how long you can stand without putting your foot down. So, titingnan natin kung gaano nyo kayang i-hold yung posisyon, kung gaano nyo katagal kayang i-hold yung posisyon. So, you have to record right and left. Do not forget to take photos of yourself while doing the activity. Okay, for the last practical test, you are going to do a stick drop test. It will measure your reaction time. In this exercise, you will measure your own reaction time or the speed with which your body reacts using nothing but a simple ruler and a little mat. So your partner will drop a ruler. Pwede kayo magpatulong kay ate, kay kuya, or kay bunso, which you will try to catch as fast as possible with your fingers. If you act quickly, the ruler will only fall a short distance. So, ang gagawin niyo is, i-record nyo yung drop 1, yung distance ng fall by centimeter, and then drop 2. Yun yung second trial. Drop 1 is the first trial, and drop 2 is the second trial. And then you are going to write the average. Okay? So, yun yung data na kailangan yung i-submit sa akin. So, trial 1, trial 2, and then yung average. Okay, so saan nyo ba siya isasubmit sa akin? Sa Google Classroom, week 1, kung saan nyo in-upload, dinownload yung modules and worksheets nyo. Doon nyo lang din isasubmit sa akin pabalik yung mga yung answer ng modules and worksheets and activity. So, ano yung file name niya? Yung file name niya is your last name, underscore, week 1, underscore, physical fitness test. Tapos, pwede nyo siyang sagutan in either Word or yellow pad. Make sure na isang file lang para hindi na ako mahirapang mag-browse pa ng madami kung ano pa yung nakikita ko. And then, please prepare for an assessment during your online consultation, okay? And then, kapag may question ka upon seeing this, pwede mo ako i-message sa Facebook or kaya pwede ka mag-send sa akin ng email sa mga nakikita mong email address dyan. So, that ends our discussion. Let's call it a day. Goodbye and thank you, class. Stay safe. God bless.